Hey man, finally, hopefully, I'm getting everything right, and that the lighting is that nice and bright, given the difficulties I'm going through just to produce this episode. Vandaag, all the stumbling blocks in the way, and I saw it with that fly that was busy flying over here in the no-flying zone. Yeah. It's a Thursday afternoon. Mr. Manara is just back to kiss the moon. Just elevating with the frequencies as high as we get and as low as there is when we have to ground and root to Mother Nature, just effing. Mr. Manara just coming through after a while, man, that it's been that I could not come through and do what I do. It must have been 7 days or more, a week since the last episode. It's the show of a note. My bread and butter media house, Mr. Manara Redefined, and of course that already sounds like a cliche to my ear or itself already. And so, be that the case as it may, I had not had the opportunity to continue on that same stamina steroid upward trajectory of multiple sequence of episodes. But slow but slow, bit by bit, little by little, one is moving and coming around. And here we are sitting on this episode 8. Yeah, I've been checking the feedback, man. I bumped into great Sibakela and Mfanelo Mbangeni. Just a quick shout out, and I got some good feedback. These are the conversations that we should have here. I heard that, and so that's gonna come. That's in the pipeline. Speaking Frostan, you can be sure to check that out. It's coming, but not to miss the point this afternoon, man. It's been a minute since we last caught up on all that's been happening, on maybe just exchange some thoughts and views. I'm back now, and I'm happy to be back in office, just like Donald Trump in the White House. And I see Elon this time around taking along his number one buddy, Elon Musk, and throwing him the first party, giving him a portfolio with his giftings and all that of some Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. I think the shortened name for it, sounding very dodgy to me if you ask me, but it's what's been going on. It's one of his first things to do in office. I'm sure you bunch can remember he promised us that very well. The first thing that I would do when I get into office is to bring my friend Mr. X and Elon Musk to head up a government efficiency department. Only those who are in deep slumber would believe in such, because it's been a long way coming. After all, it's a global mission, and super rich and wealthy ascending all positions of power to influence life in the direction that they envisage to do. The story of Bill Gates the other day with COVID, and I don't mean to get any controversial, but hey, it's a bit dodgy to be dishing out the faster saving, the faster bread and butter to your number one buddy. At least, throw others a party. Let alone that, man. That's what's been happening in the US. First things first, I check. And John Legend and Beyonce are sitting with a big erg in their face after they got paid handsome amounts of money to drive the campaign of Kamala Harris, who subsequently lost in the elections. So, it's a bit dodgy. So that's what's been happening in America. And so, of course, Donald Trump is back in the office, and so am I in the office back in. I know, man, I'm here and there, but of course, I'm just trying to balance it and bring it to you in the way frequencies are actually fine-tuning it to actually give it a meaning of resonance, if that's the word, to give it a link of resonance with you out there as it reaches you out. And that's what's been happening in America. And of course, I know in South Africa, we've been trapped underground for the longest time, man. The miners, Zamas are still down there, man. About 4,500, now I'm thinking rent, because I love that money that much. But I still don't. Let me not dissect. So yes, 4,500 of them actually are trapped underground there. And hey, that lady in the what do you call it, Minister of Presidency, Khumbudzo, Ntshavheni, is it Khumbudzo Ntshavheni, or so she was bossing the media press the other day. As I check, man, she's gangster hardcore, being tossed with the question of maybe giving some aid to those people, because they've been really reaching out, because apparently they without medicine, no food, no water. Some of them are dead there. There's a whole stench underground, of corpses here and there. It's a mess down there. And the lady in the presidency, the madam in the presidency, was bold enough to take a firm stand and tell the media 99 direct, Oppo Matopa 99, that we're gonna smoke them. If we have to go down there, we're gonna smoke them, because we don't know what to expect when we get down there. And it makes sense, man. I mean, it's a syndicate, of course, that the federal agency or the law enforcement has seemed to crack down on, and they've cut down the chains of supply for such things. Hence, such a desperate call from the underground miners, man. They're not. In fact, no pun intended. In fact, hey, some of them are like 13 and 14 years old in the ground there, from Mozambique, from Zimbabwe, from all neighboring countries, and people are just dying down there, man. That's the story that's been happening here in South Africa. Hey, last week, man, I think we retired early on our series of episodes. I mean, there was this a big one with Baltasar. You checked that out, I'm sure by now you were able to find even the videos. I couldn't trace even a single one. Nobody bothered to share. But he's been a big story, man, in the 400 Guinness, what do you call it? Guinness Books of Record, record that he invented by himself, man, with over 400 sex tape found in his, computer storage or phone storage. I don't know, but he was under investigation, and it revealed so much that's been going on in secret, and all of it was brought into daylight for all to see. That's what's been happening in Equatorial Guinea and in the world at large. But further back at home in South Africa, what else is it if it is not this puzzle shop issue, the banning, the bone of contention? It's still escalating. There's a new a newly discovered prophet of God that's making rounds telling people Uchi so Uti. And that's what's been happening. He's been baiting people everywhere. He's enigma, and he's been bossing the place as well. I checked some of his reasoning. I don't agree with his maybe oracles, but the reasoning I can understand where here and there where he comes from. Yeah. That's what's been happening in South Africa. What else has been happening? Okay, new music has been loading. It's coming. But of course, man, when we get to that episode 12, so we're on 8 now. After 12, we'll be dropping the next series of Speak and Prastan, and this is where we would be hanging with the artists and just interacting and catching up on a number of things. So that's underway, under construction, in development. And if you've got some money that you can share to, help with the resources, please do so. And I'd appreciate that very much, man. I need to get like proper equipment to do this. And do this real 99, because I need to really, put it there in those dimensions, in the dimensions that it's at, man. And so and of course, if you've got any other like technical skills on your mixing and mastering and all those things, because as it is at this stage, I'm just pulling this whole thing by myself. And I'm just happy to find that positive feedback that I get out there here and there from some of the friends and some of the folks touching base now and then, man. Mr. Manare, it is a Thursday afternoon. It is the 14th, in fact, of November. My festive season is faster loading. And what else is there that I forgot to mention? That's Beyonce is sitting with a big egg in her face, and John Legend and Eminem and a whole lot of them. In fact, those that endorsed Kamala Harris. That's in America. Let me hold it right there, man. Let me not make it bleed too much. Let me just hold it right here and say, Mr. Manare coming through on the 8th episode. Maybe today it's the 8th, just addressing that hate and opening those gates. Mr. Manare just unleashing and releasing those floodgates. So for me, to you, it's one love and one salute. 8 Akara.